Hello my beautiful and amazing people, badass artisan agents, Uncle Butcher in the building with barbecue chicken skill heartbreaker build. Yeah, you heard me right, my beautiful bastard. Today I will show you one of the most fun builds in the game, and that's none other as heartbreaker skill build. I will explain everything in a second. Don't rush to the comment section, Butcher. What the hell are you doing? You should never use Heartbreaker with skill tiers. Nah, let's do some crazy shit. And this build will allow us actually to do plenty of ridiculous things. First of all, DPS. Second thing, throwability. And third thing, utility. You can use actually two skills that can make your playthrough extremely easy, and that's of course assault turret and artificial hive. Why? Artificial hive and turret will last pretty much forever. Nothing and nobody will take down these two skills, and that means that most of the enemies will be really hard trying to take those down, focusing and skipping you. Extremely handy, especially on legendary missions where you have to fight constantly drones, some explosions, rushers, and these two skills can freeze whole battlefield and you will dish out some crazy damage. But before we continue, a quick word from the sponsor, Diving.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Diving.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your orders super quick. If you will use my promo code RBD for RBD, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all sales. Amazing deal, especially when right now they have some crazy sales going on, so definitely check these guys out. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate, drop your comment down below in the comment section or contact the operator, and the rest will be the history. But now let's get back to this Heartbreaker skill build. And actually we have quite nice weapon damage as well in this build, and you can obviously play around with balance in this setup. You can use more offensive attributes, more armor if you want, but honestly it's not needed. Why this build works so well? Because we are using Sweet Dreams exotic shotgun, which can one-tap non-elites. Our main weapon will be Lexington, which can use linked laser pointer attachment from Technician Specialization. If you don't know what this attachment can do, it pretty much pulses enemies. And for Heartbreaker set, it's must have. You can pulse enemies now with your weapon or with headshots, and once you are hitting pulsed enemy, you can get bonus armor from Heartbreaker set. So Technician Specialization is must have. We will get disrupt grenades, extremely handy against any robotics. We will have an additional skill tier, Artificial Hive, which gonna heal or boost your teammate skills, and of course our assault turret, and pretty much make it immortal. Nothing and nobody will take down our assault turret. Enemies will try really hard to take it down. It will open windows where you can shoot and take out or proc Instinct talent. That's really important. Instinct is our main talent on Lexington, which will give us skill damage and weapon damage. Really cool synergy. Yeah, technically you could go for capacitor, but I think in this build with more, I guess, versatility we can get out of Lexington. Capacitor is always nice, but I think Sweet Dreams is really handy as an exotic weapon here, because we can one-tap non-elites, and if you're gonna play with modifiers on, those enemies can be quite tanky with crazy health bars. So if you can quickly kill some enemy that is rushing you or shooting you in your ass, squeezing titties, definitely go with Sweet Dreams exotic shotgun. Lexington has one of the best DPS numbers in the game, so yeah, Lexington is my option. If you don't have though this weapon, then obviously you can use Police M4. Unfortunately, FAMAS can't use linked laser point attachment. If you don't have Police M4, you can go for Carbine 7 Assault Rifle, also really decent. If you don't have that weapon, I don't know what you're doing in the game, then obviously go for capacitor and maybe use some type of shotgun with preservation talent maybe on, although preservation doesn't work anymore with skill kills. So maybe you could go and use sledgehammer talent. Yeah, you can use lefty named shotgun, use sledgehammer talent by using your grenades. You're gonna proc it and you will receive DPS increase. Easy money. Pistol, TDI named pistol with future perfection, or in sync if you will be short on ammo. In sync will be a little bit better option because overcharge can be proc like once per minute, so that's that. For the set itself, I'm using 3 pieces from Heartbreaker, and that's thanks to Ninja Bike Backpack. Ninja Bike Backpack will allow us to use less gear pieces to get all the buffs we need. For mask though, I'm using Yal's name and mask. Why? Because it will give me additional weapon damage, and also this mask has 14% health damage boost. That will work with your skills as well, and we are fighting quite a bit of non-elites. Chest piece, Heartbreaker chest piece, weapon damage core attribute. For holster though, you have 2 options. You could go actually with Picard's holster. Ninja Bike Backpack will give you instantly additional skill tiers, so you can get 2 skill tiers from holster alone, and then use Heartbreaker knee pads with weapon damage core attribute, for example, if you want. That's nice change, I guess, what you can do here if you want, for example, more weapon damage, because Picard's holster will give you 10% additional weapon damage as minor attribute, and since it will be used with Ninja Bike Backpack, you will get 1 free skill tier as 2-piece branded bonus, and that leads us for room to reroll Heartbreaker knee pads with armor core attribute if you want, or additional weapon damage. So you have 2 ways how to set this build up to fit your playstyle. If you want more skill damage, go with my route. I'm using Empress International knee pads, which will give me skill duration and skill damage, and like I said, our skills will last forever on battlefield. And if you don't want to use artificial height, maybe you could go with more DPS option, but this is really safe build, chill build. You can sit behind the cover and just watch how your skills will heal one by one, and clear eventually whole room even without your participation. Fuck off. You know what I mean. Yeah, this build is pretty top tier, so I strongly recommend you to try this one, and let me know down below in the comment section, have you tried to use Picard's holster and Heartbreaker knee pads, and how did that variation work? Bye.